Hi guys, welcome back to more Parma from the Ashes on the Force 9's YouTube channel, continuing the Parma series on Football Manager 2016. In the last video, we did alright. We had a couple of wins, I believe. Was it 2 wins? Yes. No, it wasn't actually. Sorry, it was a 2-2 draw and a 4-0 win. Since then, as you can see, 5 games off screen, 2 wins, 2 draws, 1 defeat. And there's a bit of a pattern emerging. If we have a look at our Serie D fixtures, I won't count this, I wanted to tell you. We went unbeaten for 13 league games. Then we lost to San Marino. 4-0 at home. That was an awful result. We've had another 13 games unbeaten. And the most recent game, we lost 1-0 to Fortis Juventus. So there's a bit of a pattern here. 13 loss, 13 loss. And because we only picked up 8 points from a possible 15 off screen, we're no longer top. Even though we have the better goal difference, that's not taken into account first. It's head-to-head first. And since we have a home draw against Virtus, they are ahead of us. So we are actually not top of the table anymore. So as you can see, we've been top since then, which is, I don't know when that is. I know, like week 6 or week 7. And we've just dropped off. So we might end up bottling this league. And if we do, I don't want to do another season in Serie D. I really don't. Because only the winner gets promoted. The other ones go into a playoff. I'm not sure if that's on this game. But that only determines who will go through if there is another team that either goes bankrupt or cannot actually enter the league. So yeah, it's not going very well. Even though we have the better goal difference by quite some way actually, plus 30, we're not top. So we are facing Virtus again soon. I believe they are one of our last games actually. It is the final game of the season, and they're our closest rivals at the moment. Further back, Forley are at 9 points behind, but they do have a game in hand. So yeah, it's not really gone very well. I'll go through the games off screen very quickly before we go into the live comms today. So we had a 4-1 win against Lentigioni, which is really, really good. Really happy with this. Karapi scored 2 goals in the 11th and the 31st minutes. He's been excellent. He's been really, really good. And he's easily been our best player in the past few games, at least. There's been some top players this season. Botta also with an assist was excellent today. Lentigioni got a 1 back. Oh, they equalised that shit. It was Curato. And then Molinaro made it 3-1. And then Walter Rodriguez scored 8 minutes from time to make it 4-1. Nice comfortable win. Rodriguez off the bench for Milieta. Then we had a goalless draw against San Marino. There was hardly any action in this game. It was a goalless draw. They didn't have a single shot on target. We had 4. We probably should have won, but it wasn't to be. We didn't do badly, we just couldn't finish off our chances, so didn't really go to plan there. Then we did score some goals. It was a 2-2 draw against Romania Centro, or Centro, I think it's Centro. Missetti, 53rd minute. This was after Guazzo missed another penalty. Let me have a look at this. I want to look at his form. How many penalties has he missed this season? In total, he's... Right, in the league, so he's had 4 penalties. He scored 2 of them, so he's missed 2 penalties. I think I dropped him after this game as well. He got a 6.3, and I believe I dropped him for this. So after that, we did take a lead. Massetti scored in the 53rd minute. His substitute, might I add. Rizzitelli scored for Centro to make it 1-1. Massetti got a second goal of the game, and then a minute later, Ciccone, I'm not quite sure how that's said. I think it's Ciccone, made it 2-2. They had more of the ball than us. We defended awfully in this game. Lamorte was awful. Rodriguez didn't play too well. Molinaro was quiet. Yeah, threw this one away. Next game we did win. It was 3-1 away against Corregesi. Massetti in for Guazzo. And he won a penalty and he scored it. 41st minute to give us a 1-0 lead going into half-time. 2 minutes after the restart, Civilleri scored for Corregesi to make it 1-1. And then Karapi got a brace in the 59th minute and in the 74th minute to make it 3-1. Again, we didn't have as much of the ball, but a good defending in this game. Alborno with an assist. Karapi with two goals. Barai with an assist. So yeah, this is a bit better. And then the defeat against Fortis Juventus, who were quite low down in the table. They are bottom half. Their goal came through Gori. Mascati was injured for them. But yeah, again, this is a game that we really should have won. Molinaro had a poor game, and then he had to come off injured with a foot injury. Massetti got 6.2, 6.5, 6.6s. Lamorte 6.4. It's not good. So yeah, we've had a bit of a tough time off screen. But today, we're at home against Bellaria, who are in 9th. And then we are away against Union, who are in 4th. So it's going to be tough today, I think. But we should win some of these. We should be winning most of our games, as I've said. So Fortis Juventus are in 14th. They're just outside the relegation playoffs. And they beat us. That's not good. I mean, their reputation as well is like right down to 1 star. Our reputation, I believe, is 3. It is indeed. So we're not looking too good. On the plus side, we are now on a coaching course to get a Continental Pro license. So they've agreed to give us that, but that's going to take a year before we've got that. So hopefully it will improve some of our attributes. So let's go through some games then. I've been recording for about 6 minutes. It's time to actually play some football now. So as you can see, we're not looking too good. Botta is suspended for this game. Molinaro also probably unavailable. So I'll pick a team very quickly that I think can win us this game. Okay, here we go. So because of these rules, of course, Molinaro is under 18 and he's unavailable. So that means that we have to get another under 18 player on the first 11. So that's Koliatko has come in at centre back. Other changes, of course, with Botta suspended, Milieta and Rodriguez are the midfield duo. Replacing Molinaro in attacking midfield is Sereni. And Melandri is up front. So that's what we're going with today. That's the team. And then the bench looks like this. Cotticelli. A couple of new signings, actually. A couple of loan signings. We've got Stefan Simic. I said I needed a centre-back, and I've gone out and got one. He's on loan from AC Milan. He's got, all the key attributes are at least 12, so that's good. He's got 13 heading. He's got good jumping reach, so that's important for that. Marking and tackling is good at 12. Decent determination. Positioning is alright at 12. Fairly strong player as well. So, yeah, not a bad loan signing, I think, and he's at least until the end of the season. And Luca Scapuzzi is on loan from Como. He's a striker. Can also fairly versatile. Can play on the left midfield. Can play as a cam. 15 heading, not too bad. Good with his long throws. Decent flair. Very well-rounded mentals. So he looks alright. He plays better as a defensive forward as his best role. But he can also play as, he can play some of these positions. He's not bad as a deep line forward, actually, apart from his first touch. And some of his physicals are to be desired, really. But he looks alright, and not a bad, again, on loan from Como, who are in Serie B. So a couple of loan signings brought in just to help us out. Because as I said, our strikers aren't really that good. In fact, there's not one that has a current ability of more than 3 stars. So, yeah. We are the favourites, so push on. That's not a bad team talk. No green, but they're all listening keenly, so that's important. We're on control structures. Control structures. 5 instruction set. Let's see if we can win a game and get back to the top of the table. Who are Virtu's got today? They are facing Delta Rovigo, who I think are quite high up as well. They're in 5th, so they've got a difficult game as well. Possible counter-attack here. Melandra's on the ball, and he's lost it here. Koliatko with a header on. Here's Karapi. Finds Milieta. That's a good ball. Milieta, can he get a ball into the box? He's found Karapi. Can he get a cross in? He's found Milieta again. Sereni, who hasn't played for a while. Rodriguez. Milieta. Yeah, Molinaro is just better. So Sereni's been sort of sitting on the bench for most of these games. Melandri. Oh, there we go. I don't know if that was intentional. It was a header by either number 8, I think it was. We'll see a replay. Here we go. So it was Rodrigo Alborno on the left. And he puts the ball in. And it actually hit one of their players. Okay. It hit Righetti on the back. And it came to Melandri and he scored. We've got a highlight straight from kickoff here. And we won the ball literally immediately. So there could be a quick second goal here. Alborno was on the ball. He's found Milieta. And he's found Alborno again. That's a nice ball. Cross in maybe. He's found Barai, who still has the ball. Milieta. Melandri. Oh, come on. Oh, it's well, Caroli. You've got to say he's to blame there. He must have dropped the ball. And it was very similar to a goal from last episode. Melandri on the ball. We'll see this again. Oh, so he put one hand to it and he just parried it into the goal, really. So not really very good. 2 quick goals for Melandri there. But Bellaria on the attack here. Brighetti's on the ball and Aguai with the clearance. Poli to Bianchini. I'm going to change a couple of instructions. I'm going to put a normal defensive line and I'm going to close down a bit more because they are well, there we go. As I said, they are threatening. We've just seen a shot on target there, their first one. They've had a couple of clear-cut chances, but no goals yet. Stojanovic has been okay in goal. He saved that one at least. And they're actually having a bit more of the ball now, Bellaria. They're coming into this game. And after about half an hour, they've actually shown up. Raffini, and they're going to score here. There we go. Bianchini. And it's 2-1. So after 2 quick goals, Bellaria have woken up and they're having more of the ball. So I need to look at some of these instructions and work out why they're having more possession than us. Right, I put retain possession on. It wasn't on for some reason, so I've put it back on. It's still 2-1. It's not the end of the world, but there is room for improvement. Okay. I'll try and get a bit more green in there because there's some people that say nothing noted. See if this helps. That's a bit better. I've made some changes to the instructions, so let's start the second half. I might go for a fluid shape actually, that might help us, we'll see. We'll see how the first sort of 10 minutes of the second half goes. Okay, we are having a bit more of the ball now, so the retained possession seems to have worked. So I'm going for a fluid shape with an hour played. Barai's been very quiet today, Sereni's struggling for fitness a bit. So I'm going to make a change here. I'm going to leave Barai on, but I'm going to take off Sereni. He's on under 20, isn't he? So we might have to make some change here. If I can I do that? No, we can't. Okay, there's nothing we can do with him. So instead, I'm going to take off Barai and I'm going to put Zekin on because Barai's been quiet today. We'll have him on wing support. We'll go with a couple of wingers instead of an inside forward. We're passing okay. We're having a bit more of the ball, but it's a fairly even game so far. Some of these players now are struggling. I'm going to take off Lucarelli. I can't take off Koliak because he's the under 18 player. And we're going to put on Simic. I don't think he's played yet, so we're going to play Simic. I didn't want to do that. I need Saporetti on because he's the under 19, you Burke. And I think that's the first time the word Burke has been used in my channel. Right, here we go. So we're going to have a defensive forward on there. We'll play Scapuzzi and we'll have Saporetti on. That's all 3 changes, so that's a risk with over 15 minutes left of the game. But as I said, the players seem to be struggling today for some reason. It's not often that most of the players fall to sort of 60-something%. Usually they're pretty fit players. Melandriel's on a hat-trick here and he's blown it over. Striker's actually scoring goals. 81 minutes played. I'm going defensive. Albona's got a corner here though, so we could put this game to bed if we can get a 3rd goal here. And Zekin, oh god, he had 2 bites of the cherry then and Caroli saved both. We've got more or less 30 seconds left, but there could be another goal here. Scapuzzi won the ball, but it's fallen to Pipoli. Now they've got 20-something seconds to get a goal from the back here. But hopefully they don't. There we go. They lost possession. Just hold on to it. God, contain. Okay, it looks like we're going to be safe. There we go. Full time. Nervy, I think. I don't think we fell short of expectations. I'm going to say guard against complacency going forward. Okay, that didn't quite work. Control midfield, so that's important. I'm impressed by how you control the midfield. You were very... Let's go individually. You were very good today. You impressed me out there. Still confused though, so never mind. So we're back on top. There's a lot of big teams around us, that's true. So obviously Virtus didn't win then. No, they lost 2-0 at home to Delta. So I did say that was going to be a tough game for them, and I was right. We're back on top. We're now 3 points clear for that. And our goal difference is up to plus 31. But, well, as it turns out, that's not as important because head-to-head is more important. Okay, game 2 today. One change. I think just the one change to the first 11. Bottas back in after his suspension. He replaces Walter Rodriguez, who has a place on the bench. Molinaro is back to full fitness. He's on the bench after Sereni. He played all right last time, so I'm going to leave him on. Apart from that, I don't think anything else is different. So let's submit the team. We're away from home, so I've gone with a counter style. I'm going to change these very quickly. We'll go for a high tempo. Do something like that. Let's try that. Okay. Submit. Pick up where you left off. Okay, that's not the best team talk. We'll leave it at that though. Don't want to make them overconfident really. Here we go. We are in our away kit of blue and yellow. You know, the famous Parma kit from the olden days. Not the olden days really. Karapi has made a bursting run here. And he's lost the ball, but he's won a throw-in right by the corner flag. Good position. We've had a lot of the ball so far. Barai is on the ball now, away from home. Can we do well here? We're doing well away from home, actually. Apart from that defeat, we've been doing okay. Karapi's through. Scalaro makes the save. And that's our first chance of the game. Milieta takes the corner. It's come to... Was his name Pigmat? Something like that? I couldn't see. Sereni on the ball. Makes the pass to Alborno, who puts a long ball forward. I'm on direct play as well. More direct. We'll see if that helps us or not. We're having more of the ball. And we're passing okay at the moment. And we're on the attack again here. Karapi. He gets the ball in. Barai's there. Barai hits the bar. Scalaro holds on to it. But we are dominating so far. Union have not had a shot on target. Only 2 in total. It's quieting down a bit. It's now half time pretty much. And Union have suddenly got a lot of the ball. And our passing has gone down. So I've taken direct off and I've gone back to retain possession. Yes, prove a point. I'll agree with that. Second half straight away. Leave it on counter, I think. In fact, let's go for back to fluid. Fluid seems to be okay at the moment. Right. Okay, suddenly it's not really going so well. Botta is on a 6.3. It's been one of our best all season. Right. I switched their roles a bit. I'm going to change him back. I'm going to put him back to a deep line playmaker. And I'm going to turn Milieta into an automatic central midfielder. I left Milieta as an advanced playmaker because he did well in that role last time. But obviously hasn't worked out this time. I'm also going to bring on Molinaro for Sereni, who hasn't done very well today. Karapi on the ball here. Molinaro, the substitute who has just come on. Here's Yves Barai. He's got Alborno to the left, but he finds Milieta, who's hit the bar. That's the second time this game we've hit the woodwork. Throw in here for Union. Fronda to Pignata. What is a Pignata anyway? Sozzi to Rossi. We've won the ball back here. No, we haven't. Trincheri's through. He's shot. He's hit the post. And it's come back out to Fronda. This isn't going very well today. To Karapi. Can he get a ball in? Milieta. He's got to score. Botta! Oh! We've had chances and we haven't put them away again. Right. Need to make a change. I'm going to take off... Barai. I'm going to put on Zekin. Actually, I'm making my other change as well. Milieta's not doing too well, so we're going to take him off. And I'm going to put 2 strikers up front. So we've almost got 5 attackers here. I'm going to put Missetti on as a poacher, I think. This is a risk because we've got, well, 1 less person in midfield. But it looks like it's going to be a goalless draw here. Virtus, they've equalised. An own goal. That's a shame. They have more of the ball than us, Union, but that's going to be 4 time. There is an injury, though, so there may still be time left for a goal either side. Alborno corner. It's headed away. That's full time. It's a 0-0 draw. Pretty boring. But Virtus with the same result, so that doesn't really change anything. But we should have won that match today. We defended well, but we just couldn't put our chances away. Apparently we played close to the edge and crossed the line in what might be considered acceptable physicality. Completely disagree with that. I'll see if there's anything in this press conference, actually. Okay, it's not going to ask us. One other additional thing. Youth intake came in. We had a couple of players who stood out. Vito Zini was one, goalkeeper. He's got possibly 4-star potential. But there's a few good ones here. Natural fitness is 17, 15 teamwork, 13 leadership, 13 decisions, decent handling and kicking. So he looks okay. 5-star, well, 4.5 grey stars, current ability. Him and one other player, Gianluca Bartoli, central midfielder, a ball winner. He's got a little bit of potential. Physicals are okay at his age of just 15. Good aggression and determination. There's the only 2 real prospects in the youth intake. Everyone else was like sort of 2 or 1-star potential, so not really anything to write home about. But a couple of players that could be good for the future, but it depends how far up the divisions we go, because the higher up we go, the less potential these guys are going to have. I mean, even the guys at the moment that have 4-star, guys like Alborno and like Karapi, they're playing really well. But if we go up those divisions, their reputation is the same, but their ability is not going to be the same as that of the league. So I don't know how long they'll be with us. We'll see. So that's going to do it for this video. Next time we're going to end the main part of the season with a triple live com against Metzelara, Ravenna, and our closest rivals who are just behind us, Virtus Castelfranco. That could be a big game to end the main part of the season. Hopefully, if we win the league, we'll be in the Serie A Scudetto. And I've had a look at this. I'll just type it in here. Not Serie A, Serie D. Here it is. So the winners of each 9 groups in Serie D go into a 3-group little tournament of their own. Everyone plays 2 games, and I believe those games are played. I'm not sure if they're played in neutral grounds or they might be played at the team which finished higher will be the home team. So that's how it works. And then the winners of the 3 groups and the best runner-up go into the semi-finals, which is here. And then the winners of that qualify for a final at a neutral ground, and then the winner of that wins Serie D, wins the Scudetto. So that's how it works. Yeah, that's how important that is. So join me next time for that triple live com to end the main part of the season. That's going to end this video. Thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please do a like. If I can get 4 likes on this video, that would be fantastic. Please do that for me. Leave any comments you want to make down there as well. Let me know what you think of my videos, because I don't get a lot of comments really. I get the odd 1 or 2 here, but I want feedback from you guys. What can I do to change my channel? What can I do to improve my videos? What am I doing well? I need stuff like that to know what I'm doing. If you do want to see my videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. 120 subs is the goal for this week, so I just need 2 more subs this week. That'll do. I'm averaging about a sub every other day at the moment. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video with that triple live com to end off the group of Serie D. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you then. Goodbye.